friends, welcome back to Just Write the Book. I am Jess, and today we are diving into week 4 of the Rough Draft Challenge. Okay guys, so it is Monday evening now. It is about 8:14, so Monday night. Now, I am in my little office / reading room, as you can tell. I think I inserted some clips from earlier this morning. I did do some writing while I was at work. I got 1,700 words written earlier today, and so I decided to come home and take a break. I spent the evening coloring and just relaxing. I did do a little bit of work, but other than that, I spent the evening just relaxing and doing some coloring and just hanging out. Again, I'm trying to avoid that burnout that I had after the first week, so I'm just kind of trying to keep the balance. So I did that. Now I'm going to sit and do some reading. I picked up some books from the library the other day, and I just kind of did some wandering and just picked out some things that just kind of popped out at me. I am reading The Bones Beneath Our Skin by T.J. Klune. T.J. Klune is one of my all-time favorite authors. But I have that downstairs. I've been reading that on my lunch breaks. So that's in my bag downstairs, so I don't have that here. But I picked up this, which is called Flamecaster by Cinda Williams Chima. I've never heard of this series, but I found it in the YA section of the library. But I've wanted to pick up just a good YA fantasy. I've been wanting to get back into fantasy, so this one sounded interesting. So I thought I would check it out. Then I have this one that I thought sounded really interesting and very apt for the current times in this country. So this is called Suggested Reading by Dave Connis. This is about a girl, I forget her name. Clara Evans attends Lupton Academy, and her headmaster all of a sudden starts putting a bunch of books on a banned list, and they're no longer available at the school. So there are certain books that are mentioned here, like Eleanor and Park, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Their Eyes Were Watching God. So apparently it's about a girl whose books start being banned, and she kind of fights the system a little bit. I think I didn't read the whole synopsis. I usually go into books pretty blind, so I didn't want to spoil anything. I like to kind of not have an idea, so I only read the first couple of paragraphs of the synopsis there. So that sounded really good, and like I said, pretty apt for the current times that we are living in. Then I picked up this one called The Night Hunt by Alexandra Christo, and it says she wrote To Kill a Kingdom, which I believe I read, or it's on my TBR. I can't remember which, but I know I've heard of it, and I believe people really liked it. So this cover is amazing, and so I decided to pick that up as well. So those are the library books I have. I think I might shift some of these books I have on this shelf and create a little library shelf. I really want to get back into reading physical books. It has been a long time since I've read physical books. A lot of the books I read are either ebooks, because I read a lot of ARCs, or they're audiobooks because I can listen to them to and from work. I haven't finished a physical book in I don't even know how long, months and months probably. So I picked up The Bones Beneath Our Skin, and that is a physical book that I got from Book of the Month, I believe. And it has been really fun to have a physical book to be annotating and underlining and all the things, which obviously I can't do in library books, but I think I just want to have physical books again. So then I also grabbed Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I am already into this one. I'm not very far into it. I'm 127 pages in. I started this last year sometime, probably 6 months ago, and haven't finished it. It's been sitting on my nightstand, so I would like to finish it. I have heard kind of mixed reviews about it, and it is kind of chunky, but I've heard mixed reviews about it. The people who really like it, and so far it's pretty good, so I thought that I would jump back into it. So yeah, tonight I think I'm just going to sit and enjoy my little reading nook I have here. I have my beanbag. Dobby's over here laying down as well. I made myself a decaf coffee in my little mug that my brother got me for Christmas, and I thought that it would be nice to have just a little cozy reading moment. I have not spent as much time reading in the last 6 months to a year as I have in previous years, and I really want to get back into it. I think that really helps to kind of get those creative juices flowing, keep you in like a literary headspace. I think it's just helpful when you're writing and drafting and all the things. So and reading is something that I have always loved doing. So I really want to get back into it. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna do some reading. Like I said, I think I wrote about 1,700 words today, maybe a little bit more. And then I will probably check back in with you guys tomorrow. Hello?
What does the red light mean on the camera?
Yeah.
Someone's watching you. Oh, well, then, yeah.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It is Friday now, the 25th. I don't think I've updated since Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. Might have been Tuesday. Actually, I know it was Tuesday. This week has definitely gotten away from me. It's been a busy week. On Wednesday, I went to our other location, which is an hour and a half away from Vegas. So an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. Spent a few hours there. Met with some employees for benefit enrollments and stuff. And then on Thursday I had a meeting. Yesterday I had a meeting. Yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday I had a meeting. And then I had expected this week to be super productive because my boss is out of the office, so I thought I would have time to kind of finagle my schedule a bit to be able to write. That did not happen. It's been busy, like I said, but also my coworkers and I have just been kind of goofing around a bit and talking a lot and planning things out. Or planning this employee trip that I talked about before, so working on that. And like I said, the week has just gone away from me. I have not written since Tuesday, I think. I am still pretty on track. I'm past 17k words. My goal is 25, so I really do need to start kind of buckling down and getting back on track and get going to hit this goal. So today is Friday, like I said. I'm gonna try to get myself focused. I need to get last week's video up. Week 3 of the challenge, I need to get it up. I do have some work that I need to do, but I really want to buckle down and get focused and get some words in today. So let's jump right into the day. evening, guys. It is Saturday now. It is about 6:41. You saw earlier I made my coffee. I got up at about 5:30, came downstairs. I have been in Hannah Grace's stream. I have been sprinting with some friends on the Discord, and I just wrote 480 words on this first sprint. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, the first thing I need to do is update Discord. So let's go 480. I think there's 4 or 5 of us sprinting right now. Yeah, there's about 4 of us sprinting right now. Looks like Annie's here, Ari's here, Leia's here. And then over here I'm in Hannah Grace's stream. I think there's a few of us here. I think Leia's in here also. Ian's here. I forget who else. See, there's about just over 12 minutes left in Hannah's, I think, last sprint. And then we'll see if friends in the Discord want to keep going. We have groceries that I'm waiting to be delivered here soon. And then we need to go and take the dogs to the vet this morning. We have appointments for them for nail trims and some vaccine updates before we go to Disneyland next month. And all of the things. So I'm trying to get as many words in this morning as I can. I'm definitely behind on the rough draft challenge now. I have not written since Monday. I just updated the website, and let's see, today's the 26th. As of today, my word count is 20,669 words. I am 82% towards my goal, but according to the website, I should be at 21,666 words in order to meet my goal by the end of the month. So I'm a little bit behind. I need to write about 1,083 words a day in order to meet my goal. I was really hoping to surpass it, to hit like 30,000 words instead of 25, but I don't know if that's going to happen now that I've gone a whole week almost without writing. But we'll see. I'm going to try to catch up as best I can. I am going to add this word count. What was it? 480. I'm going to add this word count to my sprint tracker over here. So 480. And that is going to put me at, so I'm currently at 20,669 plus 480. I'm now at 21,149 words. So I'm not super far away, but if I want to hit the goal, then I am about, let's see, 3,000 something words away. Yeah. So if I want to hit at the very least the 25K goal, then I need to write another 3,851 words, which I think is definitely doable. I've written that in a week before. I've written that in a day before. I don't know if today will be that day, but I'm not super behind. I'm not as behind as I have been in past challenges. And luckily, again, I have been able to just kind of pick back up and just get right back into the story, which is really good. It seems like every time I sit down to write it, I do just kind of get right back into the flow of it. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to see if anybody else is going to keep going and jump right into my next sprint, and I will let you guys know how it goes. Okay guys, it is a little while later. It is about 9:45 now. We just got back from taking the dogs to have their nails trimmed, vaccines done. We got their boarding scheduled for Disneyland, all the things. I did do some sprints this morning, as I think I showed a little bit. I have written 1,300 words this morning, 1,338 words this morning, and I'm officially over 21,000 words in my manuscript, and I'm getting closer to finishing Act 2 Part B, or I'm just starting Act 2 Part B, but I think this portion of Act 2 is only going to have maybe 3 or 4 chapters in it, and then I will be ready to start Act 3. I'm getting closer to actually finishing this first zero draft, which is crazy. I can't believe I've made this much progress in this book already, and I just had the idea for it like a month ago. So that is really exciting. I need to check to see what comments and stuff I have from my alpha readers who have been reading it this week. I think I sent it to like 7 or 8 people, so I need to double check that and see how that is going. But yeah, I can't believe I am closing in on finishing Act 2. That is wild. So I'm gonna try to get as much writing in today as I can. I might try to do some I think we might be going out to like the other side of town, so if we do that, I might try to do some writing in the car maybe. I don't usually like to write like on my phone, but I think I might like pull up my Notion app and just do some writing and get as many words in as I can, since I have written so little this week. So I made myself a little snack plate with some cheese and olives, pickles, that kind of thing. I have a like a, what's it called, not a Premier Protein, one of those like IV drinks, I can't think of the name, the like electrolyte drinks. I have some of that in here, and yeah, I'm gonna eat this, kind of review what I read, well, what I wrote earlier, and see, just kind of let things ruminate a little bit and see where I want to go next. And yeah, I will let you guys know how the day goes. Okay, so it is later on Saturday now. It is just after 3. We just stopped and picked up some Starbucks. I have been writing all day while in the car. We drove out to the other side of Vegas. I think I talked about that this morning. While Nick was driving, I have been playing Passenger Princess and have been doing some writing while sitting in the car. So I haven't checked my word count yet, so I don't know exactly how many more words I've added, but it's definitely been a decent amount. So I'm gonna keep doing that. We have one more stop to make before we head to church, and then we get to church like 30 minutes before church, so I'll probably sit and do some more writing before service starts also. So I'm definitely trying to like dive in and get as many words in today or the next 4 days as I can. Like I said, I'm closing in on the end of Act 2, and I'd really like to be able to finish Act 2. If not, finish Act 3. Could I finish the whole book? I don't know that I'll actually finish the entire book in the next 4 days. That would be a lot. But if I could get through Act 2, that would be awesome. So I'm going to keep going. I'll check back in with you guys tonight and let you know what my word count for the day is. Okay, friends, it is Sunday now. It is just 10 o'clock on the dot. I got up this morning. I think I took a little clip. I got up this morning, did some writing. I wrote over 1,300 words. I am now like I'm at 24,500 and something words. So I'm like 500 words shy of my word count goal for the month for the Rough Draft Challenge. I'm super excited. I will definitely be hitting that today for sure. And surpass it. So today is Sunday. I think the end of the month is Wednesday. So I think I have, including today, I think I have 4 more days until the end of the month. So I would love to try to get to 30,000. I don't know if that's going to happen in 4 days, but we will see. I did write 10,000 words in 1 week the first time. So maybe if I push, I can hit it. That would be awesome. I am also closing out on Act 2 of this retelling. And I have a pretty good sense of where I want to go. So I did give in and do some outlining. Most of the book has been kind of just discovery written, and I've just kind of gone along with wherever my brain took me. But I did decide that I wanted to do some outlining because I wanted to have a good idea of what I'm doing for the rest of the story. So I broke down, did some outlining, and I think I have a pretty good sense of what the rest of the book is going to look like, or at least the basic like plot points that I want to hit for the rest of the book. So I did that this morning. Then I came and got my nails done. They are shorter than they usually are because they have been breaking. So I did this. This is our like wedding color. Our anniversary, our 10-year wedding anniversary is this coming week. So I did our wedding color. And then I'll be back in a few weeks anyways to do my nails again before we go to Disneyland. So yeah, I'm going to head home. I'm starving, so I'm going to head home, pick up Nick. I think we might go back to IKEA and pick up a couple of things, which is like on the other side of town. So I would definitely be able to do some writing in the car and be in full like passenger princess mode and do some writing in the car while we drive out there. And then a typical Sunday, reset, getting things cleaned up, getting my planner set up for the week, all the things. But I definitely am going to hit that writing goal today. So that is very exciting. So I will bring you guys along to round out and finish out this week.